sending birthday wishes to the White House tonight. On this day, 5,000 years ago, Catherine Eugenia Biden gave birth in a manger and a baby president was born. Happy birthday, President Joe Biden, who is 82 years old today. He's the only 82-year-old white man who doesn't watch Fox News every night in this country. On his way home from the G20 summit they had in Rio, Biden got a special birthday shout-out. When I say shout-out, in this case, I mean shout out.
Mr. President, happy early birthday! For your birthday, will you talk to us, sir? As a gift to the press, will you please talk to us? Mr. President, President Biden! Please, we haven't heard from you all dressed! Mr. President!
You know, there's a fine line between being an aggressive reporter and having a full-on nervous breakdown on a tarmac. This is Joe Biden's final birthday in office, and it's also our final chance to play what has become a beloved birthday game called Which is Older? Guess whether our president, who was born in 1942, is older or younger than the following. Junior Mints. Is Biden older or younger than Junior Mints? Well, let's find out. Biden is older than Junior Mints. 1949, 7 years older. They're really senior mints at this point. Next up, fish sticks. Is Biden older or younger than sticks of fish? You say older, he is older. That's right. Fish sticks swam into our lives in 1953. The theory of relativity. Older or younger? All right, let's find out. He is younger than Einstein published his theory of relativity in 1905. And what about our network, ABC? Is Biden older or younger than ABC? You say older, he is older. Yes, ABC went on the air in 1943. Holiday Inn. Is Biden older or younger? Well, he is older, yeah. First Holiday Inn opened in 1952. What about rum raisin ice cream? Is Biden older or younger than his favorite flavor of ice cream? Well, we're split on this. Biden is younger than from the 30s. And finally, the cockapoo, the beloved dog. Is Biden older or younger than the cockapoo? He is older than the cockapoo. That's right. Half Cocker Spaniel, half poo. So anyway, happy birthday, Joe Biden. I know it's been a very difficult year. I just want to remind you, you do something no one else in the country does. Every day, you wake up and break the record for being the oldest president ever, okay? Maybe Joe Biden will start smoking when he leaves office. It turns out they're lighting a lot more than just the national Christmas tree on Capitol Hill. According to a new study, Washington, D.C. has the second highest cannabis consumption in the United States. And we're just about 2 months away from that going up to number one. I guess that makes sense. Even their monument in Washington looks like a joint, but remember all those times you see a news story about Congress doing something crazy, you're like, what the hell are these guys smoking? The answer was weed, it turns out. Vermont is number one when it comes to pot smoking. Oregon, Alaska, and Washington State round out the top five. California isn't even in the top five. How is that possible? We have more weed shops than schools here. But you can't argue with the findings. This study was conducted by a very reputable personal injury attorney named Siegfried and Jensen, so you know it's legit. I mean, this is their headquarters. That is Siegfried and Jensen. Few things inspire more confidence in a research study than a law firm named after a magician located in a strip mall. But speaking of drugs, Matt Gaetz, the former congressman, are you up to date on Watergate? Well, the House Ethics Committee has apparently reached an impasse on whether to release details of their investigation into the sextracurricular activities of the former congressman and current Trump Attorney General nominee, Matt Gaetz. The committee is examining, among other things, testimony that says he engaged in sexual misconduct, he provided special privileges and favors to associates, and tried obstructing investigations into his behavior. Basically all the same stuff that won Trump the election this time. At least one witness testified that she saw Gaetz having sex with a 17-year-old at a party, and that is not allowed at Chuck E. Cheese at all. We learned today that the committee has records of 27 Venmo payments to 2 women for more than $10,000. You know, if you have to worry about deleting your browser history and your Venmo transaction history every night, you probably shouldn't be Attorney General of the United States. And yet, every Republican on the House committee, every member of the Law and Order Family Values Party voted against releasing their findings, just like you'd do with any ethics report that completely exonerates someone. The Ethics Committee did vote to at least finish drafting the report, but even that vote wasn't unanimous. Releasing the report would require one Republican, only one, to vote with Democratic members of the committee. In other words, in a party full of minions, we have to hope that one of them is a Stewart. And Gaetz was in Washington with J.D. Vance today. There they are, J.D. and V.D. together. Poor J.D. Vance. Trump's off going to rocket launches with Elon Musk. He's going to UFC. J.D. Vance is stuck chaperoning the world's creepiest prom king in Washington. Vance has been working inside the Senate to drum up support for Trump's nominations from people like Trump sycophant / human jockstrap Tommy Tuberville.
We're going to look at facts, not rumors. There's more rumors up there going around about Matt Gaetz and Pete Hegseth, and even all of them will have some kind of rumor when it comes down to it. But we've got to look at facts. But we've got to help President Trump. He's not going to pick somebody that's a criminal. He's not going to do that.
Tommy, I've got some news you might want to hear. The president is a criminal. 34 times over. He's a convicted criminal. Truth be told, he's not even looking for a cabinet. He's looking for cellmates, okay? Team Trump is said to be optimistic about Gaetz' nomination, but if Gaetz wants enough votes to get confirmed in the Senate, he's got a lot of work to do. Not on his face. He's already done too much on that. It looks like his forehead got Zamboni'd or something. Maybe instead of Attorney General, he could be our plastic surgeon general. I think we'd be okay with that. I mean, this list of nominees that Trump, it's like he's turning the whole government into a TV show.
My own government has placed me on a secret terror watch list.
They'll all be gone by the end of this song. Fired.
Oh, we are TGIF. And by the way, while all this is happening, you know what Trump's up to right now? He's selling guitars. That's right. A man who does not play the guitar is selling limited edition guitar. There he is, Skeevy Ray Vaughan with his, for only $10,000, you can own the world's ugliest autographed guitar. The guy who says we can't afford apples is selling $10,000 guitars. You know, I mentioned last night Trump was the guest of honor at a launch event for Elon Musk's new rocket, and he wasn't the only Donald Trump. Don Jr. was there, and he's been getting some unwanted attention for this. Now, let's look at that again in slow motion. He goes to the pocket, he fishes around, and well, let's not jump to conclusion. Maybe he's got some fun dip in there, you know? Maybe his veneers were hurting and he needed a little dollop of Sensodyne. Whatever it was, it didn't stop DJTJ from posting another super cool TikTok video from inside a rocket that unfortunately did not launch with him in it.
We're actually inside a Falcon Heavy rocket right now. Does not get cooler than this. Each one of these engines has the equivalent of 4 747 engines, each one. And there's dozens of them in these rockets. But each one of these guys 4 747 engines.
He's fine, everybody. There's nothing to worry about at all. Where's Hunter? Hey, we got a good show for you tonight. Fresh from receiving a star on the Hollywood Boulevard Walk of Fame this afternoon, the Karate Kid himself, Ralph Macchio, is here. And I would also like to introduce you earlier than usual to 10-time CMA Award winner Blake Shelton, everybody. Blake. Welcome. Now, Blake, before tonight, Blake is going to got music and all that stuff. But before we sit down to talk, to chat, and you regale us with stories of your Oklahoma compound and whatnot, we've asked you to accept a challenge. And the challenge is to sing a song with lyrics that you've never seen before until this very night. It's called Wing It and Sing It. Are you ready? He's ready. He's ready. All right. It's time to wing it.
I was trying to promote some stuff. Whatever.
We'll promote the stuff, don't worry. It's time to wing it and sing it. Here we go. Bring it out. All right. Now, again, I want to... What? Oh, okay. All right, you go. All right. Like a cat burglar came in here with a broken arm. So again, I want to say, just testify, if you would, that you've not seen any of these lyrics.
No, but I've seen this bit.
You've seen us do this.
Yes, I've seen
Okay.
people do it.
All right,
I
so you
can't
know what
believe
you're
y'all
getting
still
into
do
here.
this.
All right, so we'll start with a little bit of music. All right, and your first.
I'm a curious man with a restless mind, looking for answers that I'm hoping to find. With this great big world is a mystery, so I'm gonna share my history, my personal Google search history. This is so stupid. I looked up how to give myself a Rachel hairdo, and why did my testicles turn bright blue? I asked how to fix my toilet. Google search such good. So I went and did number 2 in the back of my truck. Will they shut off my water if I don't pay my bill? Do Skittles work as birth control pills? What should I do if I swallow a nickel? And how do I know Elmo liked being tickled? If I sneezed myself, do I say bless me? If I met Bigfoot, would he kill or caress me? Can licking a bullfrog give you malaria? Are there any horny grandmas in my area?
Oh, now we're gonna take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch. Can armadillos cuddle? Are chips good company? Do people taste like chicken? Will Pop Rocks dye my pee? Can you use salami to make origami? Last minute birthday gifts for Gwen Stefani. Does Gwen like diamonds? Does she prefer pearls? And what the holy hell is a hollaback girl? Oh, thank God. I'm not vain or selfish or full of pride, but at least 3 times a day I Google people's sexiest man alive. 2017, the year of the cock rooster. And whatever happened to Punky Brewster?